Hello, Pisces, and welcome. Welcome to your weekly reading for the first week of July. And your monthly readings are up. I'm going to put them in the description box so that you can have a look at it and make the most of it. But we're ready to start with, I hope you are ready to. So let's begin. All right, this is your energy, Pisces. This is what's underneath you. This is what's on your mind. This is what is coming towards you. This is what is your challenge. This is your advantage. I did not mean to open it, but this is what you will need to raise your frequency. We're still going to turn it because we're going to let it speak for itself. All right. Not going to lie. The energies are pretty intense for the first week of July, and therefore I got a little carried away. Don't get carried away. That's your first message, Pisces. All right, so we're starting with the Tower. Now you see why I took a while. Tower is what Tower is. Tower is the energy of something coming down because it no longer serves you. This is the energy of the universe. And this is when universe steps into our life, our existing timeline, and sort of gives us a shock because the way we've been doing some things have not been aligning for our higher purpose. So Tower is that moment where certain people are taken out of our life. We are removed from certain places. And that is where your energy is at. You may be feeling withdrawal. You may be feeling that you're not getting the attention. But let me just tell you, as much as the Tower may feel intense, the Tower happens for us, not to us. That's true. Now look, underneath you have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a conflict, a chaos, which is happening within you. This is not a very, very nice energy, Pisces. This is telling yourself, in a sense, that you have the upper hand in every situation. And look, in any scenario, in any situation, one person wins and one person loses. And it's so important for both the parties to be. Of course, the winner gets to win and the loser loses, and there is something that is lost, but there has to be some sort of grace in terms of winning so that the person who loses does not feel that bad and is excited to come back and fight again. And within you, I'm sensing the energy of, I have to say it, Pisces, it almost seems to me like you are a little bit leaning towards, and possibly you're the reason for the Tower, that you did everything to save yourself. You may not like what I say, I know that. I'm myself trying to find the right words, but internally the conflict and the chaos and the drama is strong. So we need to clear that, which is why you're feeling the Tower. Sometimes we act like that because of ego and pride, and we all have that. It's just human qualities, but be mindful. Whatever we do, think within almost every time, 100% of the time, happens in different scenarios, but happens exactly the same way in the real world. In your mind, you have the Hermit. Wow, what a contrast. In your mind, you have the Hermit. You're coming across as a wise person who is who's got all the answers, who's very experienced. So now it makes me wonder, this conflict that you have inside, is it a conflict that you have borrowed? Have you rubbed off with an energy recently which may have not gone down very well with you? And we have this habit of taking residual energies from others because there are a lot of people in the picture. I'm also inclined to say that you may have come in contact with someone whose energy is not good for you. Because you're showing me Hermit, you're showing me you're very wise, you've reached a position, you have worked very hard, you have a lot of experience, and you have very good intention for people around. The energy that's coming towards you this week is Major Arcana, 1, 2, 3. We have strength, fire energy, Leo energy. And this energy is a good energy at this point of time, because whatever conflict, okay, here's what it is, Pisces. You're possibly meeting a counselor, you're meeting a therapist. There is something internal to you which you have figured out yourself, you have found out yourself, you don't like it about yourself, or you've understood that it's not serving you anymore. And therefore, I feel that you're consulting, you're talking to someone, a doctor, counselor, dentist. There is just something that you're tending to and you're taking care of it. I like that. In your blockage or the disadvantage this week, we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is tying yourself up, feeling that you're the victim in a situation, and something has affected you. Something has affected you in a group dynamic where you don't know whether you are the person who won or you're the person who lost. And it looks like you want to talk to someone about it and get into the crux and core of the situation. I feel you're not, maybe I'm not able to make sense of these energies. I can read them, but it's the same way you're not able to make sense out of a situation, whether you were the right person in this situation or not. Did you play or did you get played? But I like your approach that you figured it out and you're going, or you're encouraging an energy to come into your life so that you can talk about it. In your advantage, we have the Page of Swords. Perfect, because this is the energy that finds out, that seeks. While the Hermit is seeking from within, right? Page of Sword actively goes out and finds out. So your advantage is, yes, if you're looking for a counselor, you're looking for a therapist, you're looking for a doctor, you're looking for someone, those AA groups, you're going to find it. That's nice. And to raise your frequency, we have the Three of Wands. This is going out there. This is the energy of your ships coming in, the time being right, being in the right place on the right time. So you are actually being encouraged to step out and go to the place. See the contrast. Eight of Swords is being tied up in a place. The water is not deep, but the person thinks the water is very deep. The rope that is tying it is very flimsy, but the person thinks, I am tied. All these swords are useless because they are down. They can't possibly hurt you. They're not up. None of these things can damage you. But the mind is such that it fears everything. And absolutely opposite of it to raise your frequency is go out, feel the fresh air, go to a mountaintop, go to that places. If you've called for something, if you're hoping for someone to come, like this energy that wants to come in, go to their respective place and stand there. Be there. Be at the right place. Yellow is of significance this week. I don't know why I said that, but it's popping into my head. And nice. Very, very clear reading, actually. All right. Let me see, Pisces. Oh. But good cards are flipping, let me tell you that. Let's see, show me what the Tower is for Pisces. Show me why we have the Tower, or what could we know more about the Tower. We have Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is, whatever this Tower, whatever this moment in this upheaval that is happening in your life has, you may have possibly lost some amount of money. You may be feeling that you're going to lose your independence, because Nine of Pentacles is a card of feeling independent, every sense, not just money, not just financial, but she makes their own decisions. She is very, very sure of themselves. They've built a nest for themselves and they love it. So, like I said, are you being played or did you play, Pisces? And now, because our guards and boundaries are up when we experience something like that. While boundaries should be up all the time, but when we face something That's where our instinct becomes to sort of defend ourselves. So you may have immediately become very closed off after the Tower moment. And I think it's happening to you right now, as we talk. 7 to 9 days, June and July. Show me the Five of Swords underneath. Ace of Pentacles and Six of Wands. Oh. Look, like I said, there's something to do with winning and losing. Now the conflict here is you felt an opportunity was for you and you saw yourself win in it through and through, but that's not how it panned out. Maybe. That's not how it panned out. You may have thought that whatever the opportunity, which is now coming across as Tower, was for you to win. But, however, somebody else may have taken away the cake, the icing and the cherry on the top, possibly. The Hermit is showing me King of Cups and the Hanged Man. So in your mind, in your mind, you're fully aware of what you're capable of, what you bring to a table. Now, this is what is happening. You want another perspective, and which is why I feel you have figured out, Pisces, that till a point you could execute it yourself. But now, I guess you want a specialist, an expert to come in and help you and guide you. So you are in your mind, which is why you have attracted this energy. And for the strength, we have the Temperance and the Five of Pentacles. This energy that's coming in is going to help you with this. Whether this could have been a financial loss, Pisces, I'm tempted to say that. This could have been following things: a financial loss, a step down, a position you felt you were worthy of, you didn't get, abandonment in a relationship. And this week, you are looking at fixing all of these things step by step. That's good. That's really good. Let me see what is the Eight of Swords in your challenge. Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the thing here is, the challenge is in a particular structure, in a particular dynamic, you were not able to communicate your own side of the story. And which is why you need to be in the presence of someone where you can communicate your side of the story. Yeah. There is something that you want to express, Pisces, and you're possibly not able to put it in words and frame it in the right words, and somebody out there could help you express what it is that you're feeling. Therefore, I'm getting the whole counselor, shrink, therapist very, very strong, an expert in the particular field of evolution, human evolution. Page of Sword in your advantage is the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. Yeah, there is a group here that is going to help you overcome this hurt. Like an AA group, like a place where people come together and they talk about and they heal from there. It's not an overnight healing, everything takes time, 3 months, 6 months, but your advantage is to go and speak, be in groups, don't be alone. You need another perspective for sure. Three of Wands is Six of Cups and the King of Swords. There you go. You need someone here who can give you a sharp, logical. We have now the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. There is a particular place, a particular person across you who you can sit and have a clear-cut conversation and ask for what it is, express what it is, And this week, the only way you're going to find it is you step out and be at the right place. Yep. A perspective. You need an outsider's perspective. You need an outsider's perspective. What is unexpected that Pisces is not hoping? Wow. And there you go. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Hierophant is that energy which is outside of us, which guides us, counsels us. It's a wise counsel. And Five of Wands. In a situation where you're feeling conflicted, very similar message, Pisces, absolute confirmation for you. In a situation where you feel conflicted, your best, and you're finding this person, you're finding this energy is coming towards you. Yellow is of significance. Stairs is of significance. It may be on a higher floor. Doctor possibly. A healer possibly. Long hair possibly. These are all clues for you. But in a conflict where you feel you've become stagnant or there is no growth, there is a person who can help you with wise counsel. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope the messages find you in the right time. That is always my intention with this reading and every other reading that I do. I will see you on the other side. Till then, you take care and have a fabulous week.